Back, everybody, to another edition of Press Play. I'm your host, Tyler Coleman. And, man, we got an action-packed show for you. First of all, college football playoffs are set. Bama, Ohio State. Also, Steph Curry scored 62 points. He looked like he back. He looked like he real, man. And then finally, it's time to see what that NFL playoff football is about. We got AFC and NFC. They ready to go. And we're going to dive into it. We'll be right back.
I'm Jamison Williams. I attend Cardinal College Preparatory High School in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a wide receiver committed to the University of Ohio State. I see a lot of great things in Dr. Hayes. She get me loose when I'm running my routes. I feel agile. Also on the track, it's the same thing, so I'm really loose running my races.
I'm Dr. Connie Hayes with Fit for Life Sports and Rehab. If you want a competitive edge on the field, call me, 314-532-0957.
Welcome back. Man, it's time to introduce my panel. I think I got some of the smartest, but also, hottest guys in the street right now. To the left of me, all the way over, Big Z, Zelman Sanders. How you doing today, big dog?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
And then also, we got Mr. NFL, Mr. Mizzou, Mr. Vashon, but today we just going to call him Will Franklin. How you doing today, Will?
I'm good, big dog. How you?
Man, I'm ready to work. You ready to work?
Let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
First segment, man. We got college football playoffs. It's set. It's ready to go. We seen some big matchups last Friday, after the new year. It's set for Ohio State and Bama. Let's get into a little bit about what we seen from the Clemson and Ohio State game last week. We'll start with Z.
I mean, I ain't surprised.
Right.
Told you what Big Ten ball do, man. Justin Fields was making stating his case like, y'all forgot about me. I went from being a shoe-in to being a Heisman finalist to not even being invited. Trial Kiss, the Florida quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence come back, and y'all act like they just better than me. I was one of the top recruits coming out of high school. I proved that I was a good quarterback, and I just had to show Trevor Lawrence, man, wait next year, man. I got this.
What was your thoughts on that game, Will?
It's what I actually expected in the championship game from Ohio State. When they matched up against Northwest, I was expecting them to go out and just show, like, man, we are the Ohio State Buckeye. You know what I mean? And that didn't show, but this past weekend, man, them guys came to play ball.
Yeah, they did.
Like, I was like, man, that was my pick.
Yeah.
When we talked about it, I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to still roll with them Buckeyes because them guys, they just got something.
The thing about the Buckeyes is, like we all have mentioned and we all touched on, they ain't played as many games as these other guys. Mm-hmm. How well and how do you think their freshness helped them in that game against Clemson? Or do you think they just absolutely just came in and just said, hey, we come here to dominate?
They just came in, see, because you had Dabo saying, well, they ain't played enough games.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang if you do, dang if you don't. If we win, it's like they was fresh.
Yeah.
If they lose, say they shouldn't have been there.
Yep.
So they just had a good game plan. Coach came with it. Everything was just clicking.
Right.
They found weaknesses. They did their thing, and they just balled out. Yeah. Simple.
Let's dive into the what I like to call a massacre, Alabama and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Speak a little bit about what you guys take away from that game, and because it seemed like Alabama, it was like they was playing with you, like, man, you are a little brother. We you know what I'm saying, just a little stiff on. We ain't playing with you. Speak a little bit about that game, what y'all seen from them. We'll start with you, Will.
I'm going to just go back to my man here about Mr. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
He made a statement a couple weeks ago. Mr. Kelly just don't perform under them lights. And sure enough, his team, they look like a JV team versus a real varsity program.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was just bad to me. Like, I expected a little more fight than what I seen. You know what I mean? And yes, Alabama at every position is going to outsize you. That's for anybody. Like, there's not a lot of programs that got bodies the way they do, and they literally, like, put them some little boys.
No, real talk.
To hear him say, Coach Kelly was like, we don't have anything to prove. How you going to be in the top 4 and you about to play Alabama and say, we ain't got nothing to prove, so why are you there? You've been getting whooped, blown out when you was in the national championship, when you get in the playoffs, and now you say we ain't got nothing to prove? That just show, if your coach talking like that, you can only imagine how the players feeling like it was a consolation just to be in there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. We're going to stick on Notre Dame a little bit. Do you think that they should ever be invited back to the college football playoffs, number one? And number two, were they really deserving this year?
I don't think they were deserving. And you seen in the Texas A&M game
Right.
how well they played. And that was one of the best games I've seen all weekend, just, you know what I mean, next to the Ohio State. But how A&M played, they should have been at 14, man. Like, I'm not buying Notre Dame should have been there. They had a good win versus Clemson when they were, you know what I mean, early in the year when they were down. But, you know, Clemson came back and did what they did to them the second time around when they were fully, you know what I mean, back to a team. And I don't personally think I would invite them back. You know what I mean? For a guy who loves football, like, that wasn't impressive enough for me.
Right.
It's like with them, objectively speaking, yeah, you want to take it year by year, but you know, people think about, they tell your future based on your past.
Yeah.
So even when you talk, like you said, Texas A&M, they showed a good outing. Now you beat Clemson without Trevor Lawrence, then you come back and play them and get punished. I
Didn't look like you belong.
I mean,
Yes.
but since you all didn't have no losses, we let you in.
Yeah.
Let alone that Notre Dame is a prestigious school and is one of those schools that they want to build
Yep.
up.
Yep.
But Coach Kelly, he ain't getting the recruits like those schools, and I wouldn't invite them again because they haven't shown each year that they've been there that they deserve to be there. They don't even put up a fight. They just come in, take pictures. Y'all see me? We good.
Nice
Then get
helmets.
whooped. Right. Go
helmets.
Hey, so it's funny. My lady was watching the game, right? And she like, man, them helmets nice. I was like, that's about the only thing that's nice on the field for them boys.
right.
I know that. But
They was looking real good.
they look good, look clean, but they ain't want to play no football.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some more football. Who got the most momentum going into this championship game? Ohio State and Bama, and why?
Well, of course, I'm biased. I'm gonna go with Ohio State. I think if they can do what they do and open it up, because with Bama and Coach Nick Saban, he loves his DBs. So you got Patrick Surtain the second, you got the other DB who we feel they can go one-on-one. So that'll give Ohio State the opportunity to see Olave and see if they can come, see if you double move, because Surtain, he been getting coached by his father since a pup. So I'm gonna go with Ohio State.
I'm going to go with Ohio State going into the game for sure. That momentum, how they played, if they can build on that, this would be what I like to say a USC Texas with Vince Young and Matt Leinart. Like it would be that kind of dogfight if both teams come to play, and you know what I mean, whoever makes the least mistakes will win that game. But like you were saying, you know what I mean, Alabama lives and dies with their DBs. And I watched Pat since he was a kid. You know what I mean? I played with his dad in Kansas City. That's one of the most sound DBs in America right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's been since he was a kid.
Yeah, he was
His
groomed by his dad.
You know what I mean? So, the way those receivers played in that game, Ohio State receivers played, that's going to be a chess match. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see it because I'm a receiver and we always get up for, you know what I mean, whoever's supposed to be that top DB.
This is my biggest question. How good is Ohio State really going to be in the trenches against Bama? Because the way Bama manhandles everybody, it's always up front.
Yeah.
Okay? And my only question, and I'm not budging from it, I told you, the corners for Ohio State, they worry me. And when you talk about the trench play plus what they can do going deep with Mac Jones, who looks like he's very confident and has actually been able to really put his imprint on his team.
Yep.
How does Ohio State deal with those fellas on the trenches, and how do they deal with those guys on the outside trying to check them with their corners?
You got to talk about front four. And what I like about Ohio State is they got drove, so you have a couple guys come in, come out, come in, come out. So now, when was the last time Mac Jones really had some pressure on him?
Yeah.
We know, I don't care who you are, from Tom Brady to me. You got people at your feet, you ain't the same quarterback. If nothing else, we know Justin Fields, he can get outside the pocket, still throwing a run and make things happen. So I think I ain't seen Ohio State just get beat up by anybody. Somehow when they played Alabama, when they played Clemson last year, when they played Alabama back, when they played with Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Those O-linemen, they just good. Now they ain't talking about them because Alabama get a lot of the recruits, but however, Ohio State somehow just keep a nice sound line.
Yep.
And then finally, we only got a quick second. You saying you got Ohio State?
Of course.
You saying you got Ohio State?
I'm saying SEC, baby.
Okay, we're going SEC. I'm going with Bama as well, too. Hey, we got to take a quick short break. We'll be right back with more Press Play. We're going to dive into Steph Curry as well next.
That's the matchup.
Yeah.
I'm Jamison Williams. I attend Cardinal College Preparatory High School in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a wide receiver committed to the University of Ohio State. I see a lot of great things in Dr. Hayes. She get me loose when I'm running my routes. I feel agile. Also on the track, it's the same thing, so I'm really loose running my races.
I'm Dr. Connie Hayes with Fit for Life Sports and Rehab. If you want a competitive edge on the field, call me, 314-532-0957.
Steph, huh?
Welcome back, everybody. Steph Curry, man, 62 points, got the 137-122 win over the Trailblazers. 18 for 31 from the three-point line, 18 for 19 from the free throw line. Is he back? Is he real? Steph Curry, let's get into it. We're going to start with you, Z.
See, I don't like when they say, is he back? He got hurt. Like, we talk about Damian Lillard. We talk about, no disrespect, Kyrie Irving. We talk about the Kemba Walker. We talk about these people as if Steph Curry ain't a three-time champion and two-time MVP, and unanimous MVP, the only unanimous MVP in the league. He was just hurt. So when they say back, it's like, where did he go? And he like Kevin Durant. He don't need to be athletic to affect the game, and he'll dance on you. So he never left to me. He was hurt.
And I agree with what he's saying. But the fact of the matter is he has to have an MVP season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you saying he's back, or they're saying he has to be back. If he don't play at that level with Clay being down and a bunch of, just being honest, like, who are these guys on the roster with him? You know what I mean? Even Draymond, who's got a lot of cap under his belt, you know what I mean? Like, who are the guys with him? So he's going to have to play at the MVP level like he did last night, every night. And he's going to be exhausted.
See, for me, and I know you like Steph Curry, Z, and that's cool. This year means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see how you can actually be as a leader. We're going to see how you're actually going to be without this spacing. We're going to see, can you actually carry a team? Because now Damian Lillard, he took his shot. He got 62 hung on his head by Steph. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He did, right? Yeah. But he's been able to show I can maneuver and lead in different ways. He never had no Klay Thompson like that. Don't get me wrong, C.J. McCollum is good. You can have your face like that, but if it's talking about C.J. McCollum and Klay Thompson, you're talking about a top 5 shooter of all time of spacing. You had Kevin Durant. It's not, this year means a lot for him. Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Is he the best point guard in the NBA?
Is that rhetorical?
I'm asking.
It must be rhetorical. I don't even need that. Yes. Like,
he's the best shooting guard.
That's what I'm saying. He's the best shooter.
But if that's the case, Kyrie's a shooting guard. James Harden, like that means I'm just saying it started because how many people can shoot like him and handle the rock like him? It's kind of funny. Like, did Larry Bird lead a team because he had grace with him? We can't knock him because he had greats with him.
It's not about knocking him.
So who said he didn't lead the team?
He has a challenge right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
He did his job when he had the people he had.
Yeah.
But now it's time to show me that you in a whole different stratosphere. This is a whole different stratosphere.
So he on Earth right now, he in Mars?
Nah, the difference is, Z, this is the thing.
I'm listening.
When you have a top 5 shooter of all time, for me, and you have another guy that's the greatest shooter of all time in yourself, the spacing is ridiculous. You don't have that. You don't have the cushion of calling Kevin Durant to come down here and help you as well. We gonna see. Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins is what you got to rely on. He gonna show me what he real or not.
They won without Kevin Durant?
He won one.
Yeah, but they also had other good shooters that was coming off the bench at that time. Their team is not built. If Clay was there, then I'll be on your side.
But what championship team don't have great players and a good bench?
I'm not
right
saying,
now. He's in trouble.
Simple.
We ain't thinking they're contenders.
He has to be Russell Westbrook when KD left.
Simple. Is he better than Dame?
Yes.
Overall,
Dame Lillard. Okay. Is he better than Kyrie?
He's the best point guard. Why you asking me this rhetorical question, Tyler?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Z. You better than that. But you're showing me you don't want to be better than that today.
I'm Chef Kerry with the pot, boy.
Is it because the shooting that's the only thing that gives you? What else does he do?
No. Because you got to realize I'm a LeBron fan.
For sure.
So I never wanted them to win.
Right.
But I got to be objective. Like, this guy's been doing it, even after he hurt his ankles and all that. Now, all of a sudden, Damian Lillard, what? He made it to the conference finals once and got swept?
Damian Lillard is also
Without
a double
KD?
guy, though. He's a double guy, though.
Yeah, but again, that's what his game called for with the team that he was on.
Yeah.
It's certain
that's
attention
what-
that guys bring.
That's what Steph going to have to face this year.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
of
saying.
course.
It's certain attention
Of course.
that certain guys are able to bring, right? Steph Curry has never been able to actually be able to demand that full pressure because your spacing is amazing. You don't have that. Now we're going to see. You don't have that.
Because he don't have Clay?
Yeah.
Nobody to help stretch the floor out.
Yeah. Andrew Wiggins, I'm going
He
to be
got-
honest with you. He got no heart. That's he don't have no
Now
heart.
you're a doctor.
No, I just know. I've seen his
Now
20.
he a doctor.
He the only dude I know that 20 points really don't look like his 20 points.
You Dr. T now, huh?
What's the yellow big road?
Right. But,
No heart.
But again, you heard what Steph said. I take, you know the meme? I take all that personal.
Yeah.
Let's not act like this babyface dude ain't an assassin, man.
The best thing he ever did was take out them braids. That's what the best. That was the best start.
Yeah.
Hey, loosen up your mind a little bit. Let's
The
revamp
first couple
this.
games, they 0-3.
When they down 1-3 against KD and Westbrook,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what happened?
he showed up,
Yeah.
and Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant crapped themselves basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He did his job.
Exactly. Now he did
But
his
you know,
job.
but the thing that killed me is you brought up he won one without Kevin. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Kyrie Irving didn't have a leg. Kevin
See,
Love didn't have a
that's
shoulder.
That's a whole
You know?
different topic because
Yeah.
I felt Thanos, a.k.a. LeBron.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He should have got that one. But,
Right,
but I got to let the man know, like, this man is cold.
He's still,
No, he is. He's nasty.
That's why,
still
you know why I like
MVP.
him better than that? Because he can move without the ball.
He can.
Not like James Harden.
Yeah.
Right? And he's efficient.
Yes, he
Not
is.
like Dame Lillard. And you know what he's shooting from the free throw line?
Talk to me.
98%.
And the thing is as bad as people have acted like he's played, I mean, he's still averaging 32 points, 6 assists. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna
And
have
4
to.
rebounds. And he's going to have to.
They have to.
So then
Oh,
that gets into my.
98%? That's valedictorian.
So does he get into the playoffs with that?
yeah, y'all didn't ask me all that. That's
No,
another-
now we got to get into that.
Let me see. Because I don't think the Blazers is good. Based on what I'm saying now, he probably could be the 8th seed.
Okay. Will.
Oh.
You think they'll beat out the Blazers?
I don't know. I don't trust CJ McCollum.
I'm going to put it like this, bro.
I don't know.
You don't trust CJ McCullough,
Nah.
but you trust
let's
Andrew
see
Wiggins.
come March or something, man.
Right.
I can't call right now.
They have the Warriors at the 5th seed as of right now today. They do have them at the 5th seed as of right now.
Wiseman looking good, man.
No. Hey,
Wiseman
showed
looking
you.
good.
hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Will. He definitely plugged us and told us that
Hey.
from day one.
Yeah, Wiseman looking good. So
All you got to do is rebound.
that's what I'm saying. And he gonna get easy points.
So I'm gonna put you already said Steph Curry, your number 1 point guard. That's
Yeah.
cool. Give me your 2 and your 3. Who's your second point guard? Who's your third? Will, I need you to get ready for that too.
I'll go with Dame. I'll go with Dame, and I'll go with Kyrie.
Okay.
I'm going Kyrie 1.
Mm.
I'm going Russell 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta go with Chef, number 3.
Woo,
What about you?
man, that's crazy.
Huh?
I gotta go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta go Dame 1 for me, Steph Curry 2, and Kyrie Irving 3. And the only reason Kyrie Irving is 3 for me is because I think he's the best out of both of them as the second scorer, second option. Hey, that
So let me
man.
ask you this: why do y'all put Damian Lillard ahead of Steph Curry?
It's about carrying the team. But
That's
we ain't
it.
even we don't have enough time to really dive into that.
Hey.
We're gonna get back into that. But we'll be right back with more Press Play. We're gonna get to this NFL playoffs, man. Stay tuned.
Just One Taste is moving on up. Located now in the heart of Florissant, 18 Patterson Plaza, serving the best chicken, fish, shrimp, tripe, and soul food sides. We also have catering and food truck services. And after one taste, you will be a customer for life.
Hello, I'm Simeon the Mortgage Man with Bank Midwest Mortgage. I have over 20 years of experience as a mortgage banker, and our state-of-the-art secure online mortgage center allows you to conveniently submit your application and documents online. Call me now at 314-485-9838 or apply online at simeonthemortgageman.com. Allow our family to help your family reach your goal of home ownership. Simeon the Mortgage Man with Bank Midwest Mortgage.
NFL playoffs are set. Man, we're gonna dive straight into the NFC. We'll wait. I was gonna give you something that you probably wanted, but we're gonna start off with New Orleans and Chicago Bears. New Orleans coming in at 12-4. Chicago 8-8. That's on Sunday. Who you guys got? We'll start with you, Z.
You go with the. I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Somehow, I ain't trusting Drew Brees, man.
Arm.
Arm. And they easier to game plan. We don't know if Michael Thomas playing.
Yeah.
We don't know if Alvin Kamara playing. All we don't know is Latavius Murray playing.
Right.
Remember, all those running backs is on COVID. So they not. So we don't know if they playing. Now, if Michael Thomas is not playing, and now you have Emmanuel Sanders, are you worrying about Drew Brees getting it over your head?
Yeah.
And they got a front four. Mac is coming now.
Real deal.
Yeah. They coming. Your front four. It's a whole different ball game. And you don't have to worry about the crowd in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So that changes the complex of the game. Now, they probably don't give it because Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah.
But I like the Bears' defense and their front four, man.
Yeah, that's the only edge that they have is their defense.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still roll with Drew. You know what I mean? Being at home, you know what I mean? They those two guys, Drew and the man himself, their head coach, man, they get it done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how they come up with their game plans, but they always figure out, and it's always
they on the same way, man.
unsung hero that come out of somewhere. They end up with 10 catches, 200 yards, probably 2 touchdowns off a game.
So that means Traquan Smith got to step up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's man, Sean's a great head coach, even a better mind offensively. And Drew, you know what I mean? If he's healthy, he's going to make it work.
So we're going to make sure that we keeping track of our scores from these playoffs. We ain't do it for the regular season, but we're going to make sure we keep track in the playoffs, all right?
Yeah.
So with that, I'm going to go with the Saints because I like Sean Payton. I trust him more than I trust the Bears head coach. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am afraid of Drew Brees' arm, right?
Yeah.
But I know he's going to be smart enough to make those plays. I just got to side with veteran and leadership. I'm going to go with the Saints. Let's get into this matchup. Now, this is your sweet spot, all right? But we're going to start with Will. We're going to give you some chance.
Oh, yeah.
Seattle Seahawks coming in at 12-4. They won their division. Los Angeles Rams coming in at 10-6.
Yeah.
What you got for me, Will?
I'm staying with Seattle, man. Home court, home field. You know what I mean? The Rams, they just shaky, man. They put me in the mind of the Bears, man. Defensively, man, I'll take them any day. But offensively, man, those QBs just they have me bite my nails off, man. I just can't get them. You know what I mean? And things be right there. I don't know if it's poor management from the offensive coordinator standpoint, but man, they got to do something better with these two quarterbacks, man. I'm sticking with Seattle.
Well, you know I got the Rams.
Talk to us about why.
That's my team. We play good against Seattle.
Yeah.
For some reason, even when we wasn't good and not even making the playoffs,
that's true.
we would beat them. And now with Seattle, they just beat us, and we still haven't seen that game because somehow Aaron Donald wreaks havoc on Russell Wilson. And now they're going to the 12th man in Seattle. We ain't got no crowd. We ain't got no fans.
Yeah.
So that's why I even went with other teams, because now it reminds me of the NBA bubble. No fans, so it's really no home field advantage. So now you can just really play. Now let's see, this is playoffs. Everybody 0-0. I'm going with the Rams. Yeah.
Hey, man.
That's going to be an interesting game.
It's going to
be better than Chicago and the Saints, but that's
for sure. And it's a chess match. But once again, I got to go with what I believe and what I know at quarterback and who's going to be under that center.
That's it.
Yeah. And for Russell Wilson, and I ain't going to lie, I love me some Pete Carroll too. You know what I'm saying? Give me the Seahawks. All right? And it's okay. But see, I don't want you to feel like it's like that. It's just that I really believe that DK, Russ, and the boys, they're going to get it done.
Yeah.
All right?
DK, Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, he got some time too.
Okay, he been putting things on clean.
Washington football team coming in at 7-9. NFC least they won, but they also faced the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady at 11-5. I think we got a pretty good idea, but we'll start with Will.
Tampa. I'm staying with the GOAT himself, man.
Yeah.
Even though Mike went down this weekend, I'm staying with the GOAT.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Tampa. Even with Mike going down, AB looked real good, man.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Because now he can be himself. If he got to go back and get outside,
Yeah.
it's going to be a problem.
I got Bucks, AB, Tom Brady. They're not going home.
Yeah.
Now we got to talk about my squad. I know you're ready to get into this and a little bit of this AFC.
Oh, they made the playoffs?
Yeah, they made the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
We got Buffalo Bills 13-3, Indianapolis Colts 11-5. Who you got? We'll start with Z.
Bill Mafia. I'm going with the Bills, man. I ain't knocking the Colts because I like both of their defenses.
Yeah.
But how the Bills offense is running, they Josh Allen looking real good, man.
He is.
And Diggs, you know how that goes, so that's the Bills.
I'm staying with the coach, man. Coach Matt Eberflus, the defense coordinator up there, man. That's my guy. That game is going to be a cold game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the ball is going to get put on the ground, and I like their chances defensively against Buffalo. You know what I mean? Buffalo's hot fire. They love passing the ball, but that ball going to get on that ground, and when you play that kind of game,
Who covering Diggs?
I like what they bring defensively to the table.
Okay.
I'm going to go this, and this is crazy because I'm a Colts guy. But I'm going to go to Buffalo Bills. And the reason I'm going to go them is because when we speak about a quarterback, I like Phillip Rivers for what he's done for the Colts, but, man, he scares me. And when we talk about that defense, I think he could put us in some bad situations. But we got to get into the Steelers and Cleveland Browns. Steelers coming in at 12-4, Cleveland 11-5. Divisional matchup in the playoffs. That means it's going to be the third time they meet. I'm going to start with Z. Who you got?
Shake and bake. That's the Browns. I'm going with Baker Mayfield, man.
Yeah.
I'm going with Baker Mayfield.
I'm going with my St. Louis boys, man. Sheldon, Alden, you know what I mean? They pose more of a threat than actually those guys, man. Cleveland looks really, really good right now. And I'm impressed with the turnaround they have had and the moves that they've made in the offseason and then that running game, man. They got a two-headed monster back there. You know what I mean?
Man.
So that's made for playoff football.
And the Steelers can't run, man.
No.
And I feel good. I got the Steelers. I ain't going to even I hear y'all, but I got Steelers. Finally, we got Tennessee Titans, Baltimore Ravens, 11-5, 11-5. I'm going to start with myself. I got Derrick Henry, and I'm going to go with the Titans. Man, I don't think nobody want to tackle him. Who you got, Will?
I'm going to go Baltimore, man.
Be more.
Yeah.
I'm going Lamar Jackson, man. Action Jackson.
So he gets his first playoff win.
Oh, yeah. Against the last team that beat him at home.
Right.
And he going back to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Down home blues. He going to give him the business.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up, but I'm going to say feed Derrick Henry. That's what I think, and I think that'll get it done. But we appreciate you guys, man, for joining us for another edition of Press Play. I'm your host, Tyler Coleman. This is Elman Sanders. This is Will Franklin. Hey, man, if you think we said anything that you ain't like or anything that you do like, make sure you continue to press play, man, and join us for next time, all right?